Welcome back to Oxtools. I'm Tom. So, little update for you guys. I haven't put a video out in a while, so I figure I'd give you a little update. My thinking is I'm not really doing any machine work or particular design. I know you guys are interested in how I'm putting the shop together and all that, so I'll just give you some updates once in a while. I don't think you want to watch a clumsy machinist bending conduit and pulling wires and climbing up and down ladders and stuff like that. But if you do, let me know, because I suppose I could film some of that. But anyway, the saga of the electricity is continuing. So I've got all the machines operational in the first quadrant, and all the conduit run in the second quadrant for all the other three-phase machines. And then I think I mentioned that I bought a wire EDM machine, and that's going to go in this spot right here. I had this little room and bathroom attached here that just was not working out for the floor plan. It's a commando bathroom. It's not connected to any septic system, so, and there's a shower in there, you know. It's a bunch of stuff that I wasn't going to use. I will have a sink, but I'm not going to be doing showers and number twos down here. So the bathroom and the little silly storage room, they're coming out, and the wire EDM machine is going to go here. A nice sink, and you know, for washing stuff and doing lapping and things like that in that area. So. Anyway, let's check out some of the conduit work, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so once again, special thanks to our friends at American Rotary for giving me the real three-phase option. So the circuit that I'm running now comes out of the rack, comes here. This is this 3/4 here. And then I got a pull box here, because what I'm doing is I'm joining the 110 volt circuits and the three-phase circuits into one conduit. It just simplifies the conduit run, so you have kind of one hard or more difficult wire pull, but then it's just cleaner all around. And I'll show you what I mean. So. Anyway, those join together there, and here's your, this is the 40 amp three-phase circuit for the EDM, and that's going to go in that tube, and it's going to come down here. We'll take a look over here where it's coming out. All right, so now that the conduit's singled up here, it comes along this purlin, or this beam here, and then down, and then I got a 110 box here, and then a 110 box here, and then the three-phase circuit's going to be here, or it's going to be in this area somewhere. I'll probably wait a little while to put that in, and I'm going to rip the rest of this bathroom out and kind of demo that out, and then I'll probably place that box. I'm out of number 8 wire right now. I got to buy some number 8 wire to run this loop here. It's not a super long loop, but it's 3 legs and a ground. So anyway, I gotta buy some wire, and then I can run this circuit. I got the wire for the 110 circuit, and that's kind of this quadrant here. That's the only three-phase over here. Let's take a peek over where the mill and lathe are over here. So each quadrant's kind of they're mirrored from one another. So you got a right hand and a left hand, and etc. So same thing. We double down on the conduit. Comes down, and there's some distribution along this wall. Clausing, Acra, 110, Monarch double E's going in here, and then it's probably out of frame. Yeah, it's definitely out of frame. The YAM is the last one in the line here, and that's sitting right in front of us here. I put the big lathe out towards the center of the bay, That way I can get the gantry crane around it, so I can load heavy shafting like etching press rollers, things like that, into it with the crane or forklift or whatever lifting tool that I'm going to use. And then actually, let's get close to one of these. Actually, you know what? We'll go over on the other side, and I'll show you the quadrant that's finished up. And then you can see what I mean about putting all the wires in one conduit. Just makes it a nice clean installation. So let's go check that out. So this gives you a little visual on a single conduit, right? And then here's a 110 circuit that's in there. And then here's a 3-phase circuit. Now if I separated those two, which you can, and some people like doing it that way, but it's perfectly legal and there's enough room in the conduit. That's the main thing, is the conduit fill. So if I had a second conduit that was in this plane, right, I would be doing offsets to get around the other boxes, and you'd have stacked conduits here. It starts to get messy. So I looked at a bunch of places to put these boxes. I didn't want them sticking out of the face of this. Underneath didn't make any sense. That just, you can't see them, you don't even know they're there. And when I do the insulation here, I really wanted to have this room clear here. So there was kind of some functional considerations there. So the pulling was a little complicated for me anyway, not for electrical pros, because the wires are going through and then you got to pull them out and then do your business and then move on down, and you got to have enough wire and all those things. It worked out. It wasn't that big of a deal, and I'm kind of happy I did that. I did learn something in this first quadrant. I made an offset bend that was a parallel offset bend that made the pulling a little more difficult when it could have just been a single kick. So anyway, conduit heads will understand what I'm talking about. Okay, so that's about it. I didn't mention the Makino. The Makino's pretty close to where it's going to be, but its power just comes down that column, so that was a pretty simple assignment there. And I don't know. That's about all I got right now. I've been kind of focusing on getting my shop back into operational status, so that I can give you guys some machining content that you so much desire, and at least get things put into place and whatnot. Right now the place is a disaster. I was looking for my super long tape measure. I have a 300-foot tape measure, right? And I was measuring some marks on a fish tape, right? To figure out the wire lengths. And I tore the place apart looking for it. I'm like, all right, can't find it, so I had to do it this dumb way. And then like 2 days later, I'm moving something and open a drawer, there it is. So that's my life right now. Pretty frustrating, trying to find things that I know I have. I don't dare buy anything else, because then I'll have 3, right? Anyway, thanks for watching, and try to keep you guys updated, and thanks again for all your help and support with the channel. And let's get this place back in action. So I almost forgot, the summer bash is coming up, and I just wrote it on this wall. I'm going to demo here because it's easier that way. I'll put a link in the description as well, and some information in the description. So the summer bash, for those that don't know, Stan Zinkowski at barzindustrial.com holds this every year, and it's become a YouTube creator event. Lots of people attend, some big YouTube names show up. I don't know the whole roster for this year. I will be there. I usually come down on Thursday and leave on Monday morning or Sunday evening, something like that. There's a raffle, there's a barbecue, you get meet and greet, there's skill contests, there's all kinds of stuff going on, and you get to rub elbows with your favorite YouTubers, YouTube creators, I should say. And one of the big deals for me is there's an excellent swap meet. And so Stan called me and asked me, he says, how many tables you want? And I said, ooh. So I looked at my pile and some of the stuff that I've been filtering here and whatnot, and I said, give me 2 tables. And he goes, yeah, they're going fast. So if you're looking for tooling or tools and whatnot, and like to do a little horse trading and that kind of stuff, this is the place to go. It's held in Southern California, Rancho Cucamonga, and pretty close to the Ontario airport. And there's the Residence Inn. I usually stay there myself. You know, you get a kind of a apartment suite, and pretty reasonable, and it's not too far. It's not too far from the actual event. So so if you're interested in going, save the date. Go to barzyindustrial.com. Check it out. He's doing the registration there. He told me it was $35. I believe it's still $35, and that gets you in. It gets you a handful of starter raffle tickets and lunch and a lot of vendors supply goodies for us, and you get a goodie bag. What's in it? It's a crapshoot. So. Love to see you guys there, or anybody. Come on by and check out the bash, and maybe I'll whoop your tail on the 4-jaw competition. Not. Anyway, check it out.